Hello students. In the previous sessions, we have seen how Macaulay-Pitts neuron can be implemented for AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, and NOT function. In today's session, we are going to see the implementation of Macaulay-Pitts model for NOR gate. So as you all can see, the truth table is shown to you where we have got two inputs x1 and x2 and the output is denoted by y. So two inputs, there are four instances or combinations 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So when both the inputs are 0, the output is 1. Whereas when either of the inputs is 1, the output is 0. So here in this case, we have to determine the weights and the threshold. And we have to plot the data points and show the separating hyperplane. So this is the question. We need to determine what are the weights and the value of theta, which is the threshold for NOR gate using Macaulay-Pitts model, and at the same time we need to plot the data points and show the separating hyperplane. So first things, what we are going to do is we are going to assume the weights. So we consider case 1 where we consider the weights W1 equal to 1 and W2 equal to 1. So as mentioned, the output is 1. It indicates that the neuron will fire. So here the neuron fires, whereas in these three cases, the neuron which is there, it doesn't fire. So when we calculate the values 0 into 1 plus 0 into 1, 0 into 1 plus 1 into 1, 1 into 1 plus 0 into 1 and 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1. So the answer is 0, 1, 1 and 2. But we know that this is the only instance where the neuron fires and this value should be greatest amongst the remaining three. So this case does not satisfy the condition where the neuron will fire. So now we consider the next case, case 2, where we consider W1 to be -1 and W2 to be +1. Now when we consider W1 to be -1 and W2 to be 1, we get the answer as 0, 1, -1, 0. 1, -1 and 0. So this condition also does not satisfy as this 0 is not the greatest amongst the remaining three instances. So we consider the third case, that is case 3, where we consider W1 to be 1 and W2 to be -1. As you all know, plus values or positive values are excitatory weights and minus values are inhibitory weights. So when we consider W1 as 1 and W2 as -1, for 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1, the respective values obtained are 0, -1, 1 and 0. So when we consider the condition, this 0 is not the greatest amongst the remaining 3. So this condition also does not hold true. So we consider the last case, which is case 4. Now in case 4, we have got W1 to be -1 and W2 also to be -1. So we consider both the weights to be inhibitory. So the values that we obtain are 0, -1, -1 and we get 2. So if you see, this is the condition where this particular response or the output is greater than the remaining 3 and the neuron fires. So if we want to write it in mathematical terms, we basically mention this as y is equal to your fy of n, where y of n is your activation function. A neuron will not fire when y of your n is less than theta. So our theta value is 0. Whereas a neuron will fire when y of your n is greater than equal to theta, and here the value of theta is 0. So when we need to draw the Macaulay-Pitts model, in this case, we will basically draw it in the following manner. So we have got two inputs, that is x1 and x2. As you all can see, these are the inputs, x1 and x2, and we have got one output, which is your y, and this is basically your weights. For case 4, we have got the place where the neuron will fire. So W1 is -1 and W2 is also -1. So this is how you represent a Macaulay-Pitts model. Now, the next part that is asked in the question is basically to draw or plot these points, okay, and show the separating hyperplane. So how will you do this? Let's see. So basically, we have got to plot it. So we'll try to plot it.